I did not take any steps between 2009 and 2019 inclusive in raising any concerns regarding the integrity of the Horizon IT system with Post Office Limited, the government, the shareholder executive, UKGI, MPs and peers or journalists, as this issue no longer formed part of my remit to do so. Now, just pausing there for a minute, you've just told us that as a member of the NEC, you received a report saying that the NFSP had compromised or was compromising its independence. Is that correct?
That's correct.
Do you not think that you, as the Senior Deputy General Secretary, and other members of the NEC had a duty to take forward these issues on behalf of sub-postmasters who were not being effectively represented, in your view, by their trade association?
So the question was, did I take any steps? The answer is I didn't, because it was not my job to do so. CWU structure at national level is we have a National Executive Council, which I sit on, which is responsible for finance, admin functions, things like whether or not we agree to merge with another union to form a union. Industrial issues, day-to-day industrial issues, which the post office and counter clerks are dealt with by a separate executive called the Postal Executive, of which Andy Fury is a national officer. I used to be a national officer at the Postal Executive from 1997 to 2002. And so those issues are dealt with not by the National Executive Council, but are dealt with by the Industrial Executive that I don't sit on and is not part of my responsibilities. So my statement was in response to the specific question that I was asked by the inquiry team. Did I take any steps between 2009 and 2019 in raising any concerns on that issue with those? And the answer is no, because as I've just explained, the remit for those was the then Assistant Secretary, current Assistant Secretary Andy Fury, and the Postal Executive.
Now, the role of Assistant Secretary was not as senior as a Deputy General Secretary, was it? In terms of hierarchy within... In terms
of the internal hierarchy of the union, correct.
Do you not think that this was an issue which required the involvement of more senior leadership?
No, because that isn't the structure. So the responsibilities of the national officials are laid out within the rule book. Mine is to assist the General Secretary, and the Postal Assistant Secretaries and the Postal Executive have sole authority over the industrial issues with the employers, Royal Mail, Post Office, etc.